So here are some of the paintbrushes I made. It only took me a few minutes of gathering. So we have the toothbrush. I did trim off the bristly outer edges just so we could probably use this part a little bit more. The feather that I have just carved a little bit of a notch out and a slight little split just there, and hopefully that will work like a ink pen. A bit of bark. This one has a slit as an experiment and a smaller point. A little bit of a gouge out like a pen. This underripe fig. I've cut one into the shape of a circle. Could be used for stamping. This one I've made a little bit more angular for an angular stamp. Here was some feathers. I rolled that up in a bit of masking tape. I cut off a bit that was sticking out the edge and then attached it to a skewer. I left the pointing edge on the skewer as well. So maybe we can use that to make some marks, and the feather like a paintbrush. Now this is a fig tree that I have. I've left one very sharp and pointy, and the other side a little bit more fat with a split, but I think that split's probably gone too far, so maybe not use that one. This one is another one with a not split out. It's got this pithy stuff in here. I'm going to keep that to see if it holds any ink, and then an end that can be used as a stamp. Bit of flat bark, pointy end, no split, and then the other side carved out a little bit on there, so it can be used as a wider stripe or a smaller stripe. Cotton buds, dots, maybe rubbing in with inks. Another bit of flat bark. This one actually fluffs up a little bit at the end, so I made a smaller fluffy bit and a wider fluffy bit. Maybe a very stiff paintbrush. Some smaller pieces of that bark, the flat one, maybe it can be dipped and used as lines, a wider line. And a piece of grass that I found in my garden. Attached it to a skewer because it was a bit flimsy. That'll make a pretty good paintbrush as well. Quite a few tools.